I've been watching animal documentaries since I was a kid, and I watch it with an equal amount of fascination, but also fear. I'm curious, does either of those feelings fade or heighten when you're in the deep end?
That is a very good question to start. So, the most dangerous animal, the most dangerous species on every adventure, every shoot I go on is always people. So, animals, big predators, have the potential to be incredibly dangerous. You know, a great white shark has huge teeth, they've killed people in the past, but it is our responsibility to make sure that we don't put ourselves in a dangerous situation. So no, I'm not often scared around animals, and if I am scared, I've done something wrong.
Now, I'm hoping, Bertie, that you can clear something up for us, because I always thought that dolphins were these cute, intelligent, sweet creatures that are humans' best friends. But the synopsis of Dolphins Up Close, it says this is about a group of predators and their feeding ritual, right? So, in your experience, are dolphins scarier than we think?
Well, I mean, if you're a very small fish, then yes, they're terrifying. But if you're a human, no. I feel like we're all very familiar with dolphins, right? They're in our pop culture. They, have a big smile. They jump out the water, yay! But their intelligence is actually, okay, it's for social behavior, but all of that social behavior is often directed towards being good at, rounding up their prey as a team. And we were in the water with hundreds of dolphins, multiple species, bottlenose dolphins, common dolphins, all working together as a team to round up their food and drive it up to the surface where they can eat it.
I'm sure there have been moments where an incredible moment happens, but maybe the cameras were not rolling, or the hard drive was full, or the lens was blocked. Has that ever happened?
Yeah, I mean, nature knows when you've run out of camera battery or when you need to change your memory card. That's usually when she shows you, the most amazing thing ever. That does happen. The nice thing about when you're underwater is that the only people that are underwater are me, who's filming the animals, and then Jeff, who's filming me. So we kind of have this pact that what happens underwater stays underwater. It's like Vegas rules. If we miss something, it's like, we did our best, and the only people that know that we missed something is us.
We'd like to get your thoughts on a few photos that were taken by Singaporean wildlife photographers. Would you have a look and tell us firstly what you think about these photos? Shot by someone who was a Nat Geo Nature Photographer of the Year. His name is Jayaprakash Bojan. What do you think about this?
Big male orangutans, those facial discs are so impressive, and I think that photo captures there something very kind of human, like that pose looking around a tree. It's beautiful and amazing to see them in the water. That's not something that happens very often.
So this next one is from Lee Chi Heng. It's a Himalayan griffin vulture.
Oh, beautiful. And the little crows are like, you're pretty big. I love urban wildlife photography because cities are bad places for most wildlife, but there's a handful of animals that do okay. And I think they are such a great opportunity to help kind of reconnect us as humans with the natural world. So yeah, it's a great picture.
Han Yong Lin, this is a macaque at a bus stop.
Waiting for the bus. Yeah, that's beautiful. It's again, I mean, it's like that orangutan picture. There's something very human about it. Not just because he's sat at a bus stop, but yeah, the pose and everything. That's a great moment to have captured.
This is a colugo that was hanging off one of our buses in Singapore.
Oh, wow. That very lost.
You've been out in the wild enough to know what's real and what's not real, but life surprises us, right? So which one of these three would you be the most excited to meet if you actually encounter them?
Bigfoot, Megalodon, or the Kraken?
I'd probably go with the Kraken. I think what's amazing about the ocean in particular is that, we know more about the surface of the moon than we do the deep sea. So if you think just the amount of secrets that must be down there. I mean, just yesterday I was reading a New York Times article about this new species, deep sea fish, that's just been discovered, and it is so unbelievably cute. There's still all these amazing animals that we're yet to see. Whether or not the Kraken exists, that's another story. But
you never know. This is something that both Kim and I feel very deeply about. Looking at nature, spending time with them, with wildlife, also teaches us on how to be human. Has there been a shift in your perspective when it comes to being a human on Earth?
I've been fortunate enough to go around the world and see that what we humans are doing to the planet is a real problem. But I'm also super inspired that I get to meet and I'm lucky enough to feature these people in Dolphins Up Close in the other episodes. These people that are doing their bit to change our relationship with the natural world. And what I have seen time and time again is that, one, nature is incredibly resilient and it is so good at bouncing back if you give it the chance. The other really important thing is to show that, conservation isn't just something we should do because looking after dolphins and other animals makes us feel warm and fuzzy inside, although that is a good reason. We should do it because, we need a healthy planet. Looking after nature is something we should do because we're also helping ourselves. Nature provides us with so many things that we need. I think we're really taking that for granted.
You've been incredible. Thank you so much for sitting down with us. Have a wonderful day ahead.
Thanks so much.
Nice meeting you, Bertie.
Kiss 92, all the great songs in one place.